Hey, welcome back everybody to the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel, and we are in the photograph area of our operation here. You guys are familiar with this little setup, the lights, the background, all that good stuff. Today we're going to talk about the ever popular, ever growing shoe category on eBay, because a lot of people ask if I sell shoes, do I make good money on shoes, are shoes a good market? And I don't sell a lot of shoes. You guys probably see my eBay store pretty often. We might have 20 or 30 pairs of shoes listed. However, we did come across some shoes recently. We got a box of shoes that we purchased, probably about 25 or 30 total pairs. And I pulled a few out for you guys today. We're just gonna go over shoes on eBay and listing, and the market is pretty good. There's some good money to be made, but I kind of want to show you guys the photography of shoes. I think it's really easy. So you can see that even on the normal backdrop where we set up our mannequins that'll normally, you know, sit here on the table, we can do the same setup with shoes, and they can just sit on our backdrop on this stand that we have. And you can get some really good photos. You can rotate the shoes, you can flip them over. You can get the sizes, the lighting does really good on them. So this is still a really good photograph setup for shoes, and I think it makes them really easy, almost easier than dressing the mannequins on and off, and so I think that's really a positive. Now the negative on shoes is gonna be storage. Obviously with clothes, we can just put them in bins and stack 50 pairs of shorts or 50 shirts right up in a bin. With shoes, it's not gonna be so easy because number one, they take up more room. Number two, you have to be able to find them when you sell them, and they have to be kept in good condition. You don't wanna, you know, crush these shoes or break a heel or anything like that. So it, you know, presents a little bit more of a difficulty in storage rather than some t-shirts and shirts. However, the average sell price on shoes, if you go to that growth tab on eBay that we've talked about, is always higher on the shoe market, especially in the athletic wear, the high heels, the designers, the leather pumps, the leather boots, all that sort of stuff sells really good. This particular pair is a pair of Cole Haan women's high heels. Obviously, they're black. These are a 10.5B. They were originally priced at the thrift store for $15, half off $7.50, and these are a pair that you could probably sell for about $20 to $25. So pretty good margin, and that's one of the lower margin ones. So let me show you guys some interesting ones here. These are some boxing shoes. These would be used in a ring for sparring or training. They're by Title Boxing, which is pretty popular. Everyone knows that boxing company if you're affiliated with boxing. Or you've watched a little bit of boxing. And so these are something, you know, even in these little bit of wear and tear on them, but they're still in really good shape. This is something I think could go for 30 to 40, maybe even a little more. And I believe we paid like $3 to $4 for those. So it is gonna cost you a little bit more than our normal $1 or $2 shirts. You're gonna pay $5 or $6 or maybe $10 for a really good designer pair, or $15 even. You know, maybe a pair of Coach shoes that you intend on selling for 50 or 60 bucks. But you know, target this stuff that is, you know, right for the season. Obviously boots and heavier stuff for winter and fall. These are really nice boots. Motorcycle boots do good. Anything with leather or good material. Anything unique like these boxing shoes or ballet shoes do really good. Also look for, you know, high heels that are in really great shape. Try not to have a lot of wear on the heels because they're not going to sell as well, because women want to wear these out to fancy places. And if they've got a lot of wear and tear, they're probably not going to sell good. But you can sell stuff with a little bit of scuffs or a little bit of wear. And if you guys are familiar with Tino, the Sole Advisor, he has some good videos on repairing a lot of that stuff you can check out. You can buy the shoe polishes, you can buy the different products that he recommends, and he even has some DIY products as well. Now, I don't do a lot of the repairs. We're gonna sell most of this as they are because they are in good shape. But I'm gonna look into Tino's stuff some more, and maybe I'll start doing some. That way I can look for these products when they're out in the store. And if I come across them and they've got a little extra damage or wear or scuffs than I want, I can, you know, possibly repair them. So always something to be on the lookout for. Shoes are great margins. Your average sell price should creep to $25. And I feel like you can knock these out. You can sit down in an hour or two and knock out 15, 20 pairs of shoes, and you know, maybe 2-3 hours at most, and get up a good amount of shoes in a day if you can find them. I also think that shoes are a great item to find on half-off day Salvation Armies, and if you have a Goodwill outlet, you should be able to find some shoes there. However, at our Goodwill outlets, the foreigners and the Haitians are very, very serious about their shoes, so they like to destroy them And by destroy the bins, I mean they absolutely go crazy on the bins and grab every pair they can. So good luck fighting off those type of people if you have those bins near you, or the people that love shoes. But there are plenty of places to source shoes from, so don't give up if you can't find them at the bin. Salvation Army, again, half off day. You know, $10 pair of shoes you pick up for $5 and list them for $25, good margins. So just wanted to give everybody a heads up about the shoe market. Make sure you're trying to sell them. If you don't sell them, add a few to your inventory. I'm not saying go out and buy 1,000 pair, but maybe if you can just buy 5 or 10 pair a week, it'll give you a couple $100 extra in sales. So enjoy the video, guys. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you do. Make sure you share it with anyone that may be interested in it, and make sure to check out the description box down below for all the links you're gonna need. And if you wanna see my eBay store with all the new inventory, as always, it's down there where you normally find it. And make sure before you go to eBay, use that link to do any of your shopping, whether it's with me or anyone else. And I really appreciate it because it does help me out. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you next time.